This is the crosscut sled that I built for my circular saw that I've been using for a while to make a couple of small projects around the house. I needed to clamp something up really close to the saw, and unfortunately the clamps I had at the time weren't cutting it, so I had to make a couple upgrades to this station, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did to upgrade this thing.
So this is the problem that I was having. I couldn't clamp under this vent, so I had to figure out a solution to get clamps in this system. I decided on using threaded inserts for this, so I just had to drill out some practice holes just to make sure I can have it all done, and it worked, so then I moved on to the next step. So once this was all good, I actually ended up having to go to Home Depot because I was going to use a bolt and get a socket wrench to pretty much screw down the threaded inserts into my build. So once I had that all set up, I marked down the position that I wanted to put for my holes. Then I put a couple X's down on the line just so I knew where to drill into the base. This should give me a lot of clamping spots, so I'm really excited about this now. Now, I wasn't too critical on getting straight holes for this. I just needed clamps to go down in the system, and my 5-minute epoxy from Gorilla Glue will help make sure that this doesn't come out. Now, this actually smelled really bad, so I had a mask on when I was putting this together, and I ended up mixing this for about 20 seconds, and then once that was all mixed, I was ready to put it in the holes I drilled out. Now, I slathered it a little bit in the holes, not too much because I didn't want it to squeeze out. Then I used the socket wrench and the bolt to tighten everything down. Then it was pretty much rinse and repeat for the other two holes, and I'm hoping that this stays in for a very long time. After a little bit of light sanding, you can see the threaded inserts are in place. So now I can just thread in my clamps so I can clamp these workpieces down to be able to make the cuts. Now these I got on Amazon. I think they're the imitation of the Rocklord brand, but they're called the PowerTech clamps. They're all the same to me, to be honest. Then after I adjusted everything, I wanted to make sure that these clamps could hold down my piece and not move, and I was actually excited that it actually worked. I actually didn't think it would work, and hey, to my surprise, it worked and it held everything down. The last thing I had to do now is just make a test cut. So I went and got out my circular saw, made sure everything was clamped down in place, made the cuts, everything stayed together, so now I have an upgraded crosscut sled. I do want to put other upgrades on this, so let me know what you think I can put it to upgrade this even more.
So I'll be drilling a couple more holes in this base just so I can have every single angle possible clamped down. And also I want to put a fence on this side that I can line up my cuts. So if you have any ideas on how to do that, let me know, because I'm still trying to figure out how to get a fence on this side. But thanks for watching, and let me know how to do this fence, and I'll see you guys later.